It's
So,
really interesting how even organically though you find these people and you find a community, right? Without necessarily even always looking for it. And, you've got sort of sub communities. I have some folks I connect with virtually that aren't here, but then now I've started to connect more with some moms that are local and even moms that have lost kids to cancer like we have, which really feels like a good home for me because it's such a
mhm.
relatable story. And so we're even trying to figure out if we can set up our own support group just for kind of that niche,
Mhm.
because, it is really powerful. And to be able to even go and meet a friend for coffee after you've been in these virtual support groups is even nicer if you're all in the same community.
Oh, absolutely. We were just talking on the recently. Gwen and I did the live stream about support and who you turn to for support. And it is funny how those other bereaved parents can end up being some of your closest support
Mhm.
system. I mean, I feel like I called Stephanie and like when I in a really dark moment because I knew that she would understand where I had been. And I knew if I called anyone else, they would panic and freak out and want to like put me in a psychiatric hospital. And I knew that she would just listen and not get scared because you do get to a dark place sometimes. And I mean, and if you are in a really dark place and you really are, you know, thinking about hurting yourself or something like that, then you do need to get professional help for sure. But sometimes I know I don't. I just need someone to understand and not panic with you.
Yeah, and I think I heard on another podcast, you're talking about things that can maybe seem gruesome to others who aren't in that world, right? And sometimes, you just need someone that you can just say out loud, I just have a memory of the doctor having to do this or Luke
Right.
not being able to do that. And it's deep and dark stuff that, some people in your life you want to shelter from that. Whereas another
Right.
mom who had to sit there and watch their child pass from cancer would totally get that and go, oh, I remember we had to try this drug and that, and this was difficult. And you can just kind of get it off your chest a little bit
Right.
without,
I think you're right. I think there are two things that you're trying to do there. One, you're trying to protect those who love you because you don't want them to actually have that memory too, for you to like put that on them. And then the second thing, you may have other friends that just couldn't handle it and wouldn't be able to know what to do and wouldn't be able to support you well. So that ends up not being a good support source for you either.